I always talk to you, but you don't hear me. Well, you don't listen. You're so cruel. Bye, man. Oh, are you my friend? You're not gonna run away from me. Oh, bun 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 bun. Bun 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 bun. You're so soft, Bernard. Oh. And this morning I made my February zine. I've made one every month since July, I think. It's just like bits of sketchbook and diary and tweets. And they're all in my Etsy. I really like making them. It's nice. I like having a look through all the stuff. I mean, obviously this isn't everything I drew during February, but it's some of it. And I like it. And maybe you like it too. Zines. Pushing. Pushing. And she has a Care Bear that the camera doesn't care about because of my face. And Twilight's on here. And she has her cute mark on the back. And she's a mirror. Ooh. And I also have this badge that I got at Pride last year. I'm sure I turned off that face thing. I don't necessarily want it to concentrate on my face. Feeling blue. Feeling blue. Look, I updated my wallpaper. I'm very pleased with it. And this one too. I just needed something more colourful. One of my goals for the year was to learn how to machine sew things. Like I've used sewing machines before, but I've never put any proper practice or research into it, so I don't really know what I'm doing. And my stitches aren't straight. Even though it should just kind of pull the fabric through for you, I still manage to go all over the place with it. And yeah, what I really want to be able to do is like paint fabric and like decorate it, maybe like put little embellishments and stuff, and then make things out of that. I really want to be making more items to sell that incorporate drawing and stuff, but I still really like making things, and I thought that would be a nice thing. Like, I just thought I would enjoy like sewing pouches or cushion covers or whatever out of fabric that I have already drawn on. So yeah, I'm not anywhere near being able to make something like that would be sellable. So I'm gonna make us some wonky cushion covers and stuff to learn how to do it. Before I can do any of that even, I need to sort through all the fabric I have, because a few years ago I was given a lot of fabric and at the time I just kept it all basically. I feel like when someone gives me something, I find it very hard to get rid of it. I don't know if I feel like guilty or like it's ungrateful, or I don't know. But like especially something like this, it's silly because I was only given all the fabric because they otherwise would have had to throw it away, and they thought that I was someone that might want it. But yeah, so I've got a load of fabric that has just been hanging around for a few years, and I'm going to sort through all of that. Because as well, I think a few years ago, this is going to sound really cheesy. I know myself better now than I did when I was given all this fabric. And I think now I'm more capable of looking at something and being like, this is a nice piece of fabric with a good pattern or whatever on it, but I know that it's not something I would use for myself, and then I'll be able to like donate it. But yeah, I need to sort through all the fabric and just once and for all have the stuff that I actually want to keep and the stuff that I want to get rid of. And then I'm going to try and make us a cushion cover today, just to get me started. Because I was looking yesterday, I was trying to think, how do you like learn how to sew? And like surely there are like little like lessons or whatever on like learning the techniques and stuff. But I think how I learn is to just get on with it. So I think I'm going to make myself a cushion cover, see how wonky it is, not fully know how to fix that, but if I make enough wonky ones they'll stop being wonky, I think. And I've rambled on for ages because I'm so bad at talking. I should actually start sorting this out. I so much wish I was better at making videos. I really want to make interesting videos and to share things with people, but when I sit down and start talking, I'm really bad at it and I can't remember what I was going to say, and then I don't make any sense. And I finished sorting out that fabric, and that was a real lesson in hoarding stuff. And like, I'm really of the mind of like, oh, I'll keep that, I'll put that away, it might be useful one day. And you going through that fabric pile, I could see that that is exactly what that lady was like. There was bits of lace that had clearly come off of the edge of like a mat or something, like a table runner, that like the middle maybe wasn't any good anymore, but oh, we'll keep the lace off of the edge. And you could see there were pieces of fabric where she'd clearly made a skirt or something, and all the little triangles, all the edges that you cut away in order to make the pattern for the thing you're making, they were all kept, all those little bits. And yeah, just something, it's like just to remember to only keep things that are genuinely useful or that you want for some reason, not to just keep stuff, just everything. It's a bit much, but I've sorted it anyway. There's some stuff here that will get donated, like there's a couple of actual clothes that I'm getting rid of, and then also pieces that were like big enough, like they seem like actual pieces of fabric that you might be able to use, so I can donate that. And then this is all going to go in the recycling. That's all just scraps and whatnot. And then this is my little pile. My little pile that I kept that I thought might be useful for practicing with. There's a couple of bits in there that I actually would want to use for something that I would keep. And there's some bits in there that I thought I might just at least learn how to sew with them. But they all need washing, it's all quite musty and stuff. I still want to do some sewing today, so I've got to find something to work with. It's a beautiful day out there, so I've had to close my curtain and shut all the sun out because I'm trying to take photos for a pattern that I'm going to get listed, and it's just too sunny and I'm having to just ignore it and stay in dark house. I mean, I know that that doesn't make a lot of sense because dark house doesn't mean good photos, but where I am, I need the curtain, you know, photography, yeah, things. Look how how bad a curtain it is as well. This is what, like that bit of a curtain that's meant to go across the top, but it's down the side because it makes the width better, and then like, it's just kind of hung by like 3 different things. I am poor, you know. You make do with what you can. It does the job. Might not look pretty, but it does what I need it to.